But do you remember that time when you and me played Fable 3 together?
And got married.
No, we didn't. I was married to the love interest, the female love interest, remember? And apparently you can have a threesome in the game, right?
I thought that was you and Josh.
It was me and Tim. Because it was our... Was it me and Josh?
You and Tim got married to go to the door thing. So
Oh, yeah. No, me and Josh did that, right?
Okay.
And so the screen goes dark because the game's not actually going to show you any sex. And when the screen came back on, she was downstairs in the kitchen. Me and Josh were upstairs. And we just, like, had that moment of silence, like...
Sex noise.
Hey, baby, can you go to the kitchen and, like, get some sandwiches or something from the cooks? Okay, she's gone.
No! Oh. It took me a little while longer than it should have to realize it was Vegeta and Bulma.
I think it's cute.
Oh, God damn it.
Is Chuck Liara on screen yet?
No, I didn't. I saved it specifically for this.
Well, Kaiden was right there!
I don't care about Kaiden!
Yeah, talking to him makes you care, though. Heavy sigh.
Makes you want to lick his supple muscles. What?
Commander, do you have a minute?
You gonna protect the baby again?
Off the record, I think there's something wrong.
Oh, baby.
This Saren is
I think
looking
they're
for
making a
records
left
on
turn.
some kind of galactic extinction. But we can't get backup from the Council? Sorry, Commander. There's writing on the wall here, but someone isn't reading it.
I think most people
The
aren't
council
reading.
doesn't want to believe anything's wrong. I'd call it human nature, but
Human nature to glow that
It
much?
just seems like a group that's been around as long as the Council should see this
Built too
coming.
much foundation,
It's
Shepard.
funny, we finally get out
It
here.
really does look like that.
Frontier was already settled, and the residents don't even seem impressed by the view or the dangers.
well, you're a romantic.
Jesus Christ.
Did you sign on for the dream?
Shepard,
hookup?
do you need a towel?
Secure a man's future in
Buddy?
space?
Yeah, I read a lot of
No,
those
she
books
just
when I was
needs
a
some of
kid.
those,
Hero goes to space,
oil for
prove
moving
himself worthy of a woman he
things.
loves, or
For justice.
for justice.
She needs to go blot her
Maybe I
nose.
was a romantic in the beginning, but I thought about it after brain camp.
She go to the bathroom, blot her nose. real quick.
Biotic acclimation and temperance training. I'm not looking for the dream. I just want to do some good. See what's out here. Sorry if I got too informal. Protocol wasn't a big focus back in Boston.
Tell me about it.
Squeak.
Biotic acclimation and temperance didn't last past the airlock. To the kids they hauled in, it was brain camp. Sorry, hauled in is unkind. We were encouraged to commit to an evaluation of our abilities so an understanding of biotics could be compiled. There are worse results of accidental exposure to element zero in
A
the
lot of
war.
air quotes in that
Beats the brain
sentence.
tumors some kids grew up with.
Yeah.
Is there some question about how you were exposed?
My mother was downwind of a transport crash. It was before there were human biotics, a little after the discovery of the Martian ruins. It only gets iffy around 63 when Kinetics was running out of first-gen subjects. Until then, they'd relied on accidentals. A bunch of guys in suits show up at your door after school, and next thing you know, you're out on Jump Zero.
Jump Zero is Gagarin Station, right? What's it like?
Yeah, that's the official name. Biggest and farthest
Also, can you
facility we
move
have in
out
decades.
under the light?
Right on the termination
I'm
chamber.
dying here.
Outer edge of the solar system. It's where they did all the
In
goose
what
chases
sense of the
and
outer
research
edge? Are we talking
before we
Kuiper
found
Belt or
massive
Oort Cloud?
fields. It was a sterile research platform when I was there.
There were other kids
Well,
in the
you
same
know,
boat, right?
Ether.
At least you weren't alone out there.
That's true.
There's a
We did
big
have a little
difference.
circle that'd get
There's a
together
lot
and
of difference.
lights out. We didn't have much to do though. It was a research platform then, and Kinetics kept Jump Zero off the extranet to prevent leaks.
Because the Kuiper Belt is just the furthest out single-ish body that we documented. Because it contains, Pluto and all the other planetoids or ice dwarfs. The Oort Cloud is basically the edge of the sun's gravitational reach. Kind of. Technically, gravity doesn't have an edge, but you know what I mean. So there's a difference. Tell me
We
about
had plenty of time to get to know each other.
stuff.
Yeah, we'd sit around and bull every night after dinner, play cards or network games.
Good old Pazak.
There was this girl.
Network
named
games,
Rose.
like the one with the giant and the rat with the 2 cups.
See, my joke was funny because he voiced a character in Knights of the Republic where you play the card game Pazak.
Ah,
Yeah, fuck you.
and mine wasn't?
No.
Is that because Ender's Game was horrible?
I'm not stuck up about it.
The book or the movie?
Like you, I guess.
Both.
How would you know you've never read the book?
Good point.
You never really seen the movie either. You slept through
Sounds
it.
like she was special to
No,
you.
I've seen the movie.
She
I slept
was.
through The Shining.
Maybe she felt the
No, me and you were at your mom's place and you slept through
Things
Ender's
never
Game
felt
and the other
together.
one.
same training. You know.
What?
You know of any intentional exposures for certain?
What other one?
No one knows.
I don't
Doesn't
remember.
mean they didn't have.
He says a lot of air
The
quotes.
exposures were. It was hard to track
Because his
down.
past is riddled in red
accidentals.
tape.
It was different then. No one knew the potential, so there wasn't a lot.
So
of
you could say
regulation.
he
anything Canadian
has some red in
was
his
gold.
ledger.
I'm not saying they
No,
intentionally
they
detonated
marked it out,
drives
they
over
blocked
our
it out, you can't see
outposts, but in retrospect, they were damn quick on the scene.
Jump Zero.
Go on.
I mean, okay, look. If you want to expose them to Element
The
Zero,
grand
do you have to
gateway to
detonate
humanity was
drives to
something
do it?
Anyway, this
Not
was supposed to be
always.
a casual debrief, not a bull
Couldn't you
session
just walk down the
about
street,
stuff
look
that
for a pregnant chick,
happened.
be like, to hold it out next to them, next to the womb?
Hold out what?
Element Zero. You can hold it, right? Look, it's soft science nonsense, effectively magic.
I wanted to get to know you a little better. That's all.
It's exotic matter.
Well,
No, it's not. It doesn't behave like exotic matter.
you make a habit of getting this personal with everyone?
I mean, I want to say to some degree because I am, but that's the asshole response because it's on the bottom.
Yeah, but if you go with the upward response, that kind of starts you on the romance path with him.
So I have to say,
It's up to you. Like, you can always shut him down later, but that's like the first steps.
but I'm gonna go with Liara. And I don't want to lead him on. I will be an asshole to protect him.
Of course. But I don't enjoy it with everyone. We'll talk again later.
That was still semi-nice.
I'll need some time to process that, Commander. But, yeah.
Worst comes to worst, you get the cutscene where both of them approach you and are like, "Hey, the fuck."
Neither of us like sharing, so
Yeah.
pick one.
They are.
And you look at him like, "Sorry, Kate," and he's like, "Oh well," and walks off basically.
Liara. I pick Liara.
She my girl.
But there's actually a statement you have to say
Yes, Commander?
to Liara
Is there
in
something
order to
you
get that cutscene.
How did you end up serving on an Alliance
'Cause I
ship?
accidentally got that cutscene.
I enlisted right out of med school.
But I was trying to be nice to
Earth
Liara.
always seemed boring to me. Too safe, too secure. I figured the colonies were teeming with exotic adventure.
She didn't say
I
air
wanted
quotes
to
there.
travel the stars, tending the wounds of tough
Exotic
soldiers,
adventure.
piercing eyes and sensitive souls. Turns out military life isn't quite as romantic as
Naruto.
I'd imagined.
What do you toast to?
But humanity needs the Alliance if we want to keep expanding
I don't
through the
remember all that.
Traverse. And the
And
Alliance
is this
always
the first time
needs
you
good
talked about
doctors.
I think so, yes.
So
I can
stayed
tell because
on
by
to
the
do
fucking
my
lockers. Normally she's inside her fucking office.
Ever
Right,
think
he's
you
in the
made the
office.
wrong choice?
Sometimes I think about opening a
like
private
you got
practice
lockers.
back on Earth. Or maybe taking a position at one of the new med centers out in the
But his
colonies.
lockers out by
But
where
there's
Kate
something
was staying,
special
that shop
about
lock.
working on
When
a
you
If I left
first
the
woke
Alliance
up
now,
after
I'd
the
feel like I was abandoning them.
mission on whatever the fuck it's called.
Oh, that made me dizzy.
So we get for being stupid.
How did you end up serving on an Alliance ship?
I enlisted right out of med school. Earth always seemed boring to me.
Earth.
Too safe, too secure. I figured the colonies were teeming with
Exotic
exotic
adventure.
adventure. I wanted to travel the stars,
I.
tending the wounds of
Tough
tough
soldier.
with piercing eyes and sensitive souls. Turns out military life isn't quite as
Turns
romantic.
Romantic.
But humanity needs the Alliance if we want to
These guys
keep
are
expanding
ridiculous.
through the Traverse. And the Alliance always needs good
Good
doctors.
doctors.
So I stayed on to do my
I love that you're a good doctor. He's a doctor.
I like that we're aiming for the same things here.
don't know, you said I earlier, like I.
Well, I'm just going for the stupidest things that she can put air quotes around. He's actually making an effort at it.
Sometimes I think about opening a private practice.
This is the
Or
same
maybe taking a
thing
position
you've heard
with
like
a
3
new
times
medicine
already.
out in the
I've talked to her?
But there's something special about working.
Did I talk to her?
with
Then why am I still talking to
You
her?
have
I'd
to,
feel like I
but
was
she's not at the
abandoned.
lockers anymore.
I should go.
I should
Goodbye,
go.
Commander.
Oh, I didn't get any XPs. I guess I did talk to her.
I should go.
Hi, Liara.
Hi, Liara. What's up, girl?
Like her, Bradley. What?
Hi, Liara. Liara, how's the
Apparently
pee-pee?
wants to lick her.
Hey, Liara, how do you taste?
It's so weird.
Can
It's
you
like they
ink out
don't
the
know how
back
to
of your
make
head?
a different female bodies, so they just keep giving all the females the same body.
I did notice that.
We don't know what an alien body would look like, so we're just gonna give them all what a normal human female body would look like.
Liara, can you ink out the back of your head?
Aw,
Can cuttlefish ink?
They do.
So since you keep referring to her as a cuttlefish.
Commander,
She's my
are
cuddle
you coming
fish.
to check up on me?
Better than Dottie, who's your cuddle bug,
It's because her nickname's Ladybug.
and she likes to cuddle.
You look much better. How are you feeling?
Dr. Chakwas assures me I am going to be fine. I was impressed with her knowledge of Asari physiology.
She's the
You're in good
best.
hands. Dr. Chakwas knows what she's doing.
I never properly thanked you for saving me from the Geth, Commander. If you hadn't shown up,
I'm just glad we got there in time.
so am I. I know you took a chance bringing
Look,
me aboard
again,
this ship.
2007. But
I
there
see the
are
way your crew looks at me. They do not trust me.
things.
But I am not like Benezia. I will do
For one
whatever
thing,
I
I have
can to
eyebrows.
help you stop Saren. I promise.
Don't worry, Liara. I trust you. I know you won't let me down.
It means a lot to hear you say that, Commander. Thank you.
I can't wait till he starts air quoting my.
You're gonna talk and be like,
Beware the wrath of the gods! Are you serious?
What's he gonna think when he sees me in here with you? Lucky guy?
Tell me about yourself, Liara.
Me? I am afraid I am not very interesting, Commander.
He's gonna start
I
air
spend
quoting
most
my
of
bullets.
time on remote digs, unearthing mundane items buried in long-forgotten Prothean ruins.
You must get lonely. Do you want some company?
Sounds dangerous. And lonely.
Sometimes I would run afoul of indigenous life forms or stumble across a small band of mercenaries or privateers. But I was always careful. Until the Geth followed me to Artemis Tau. I never found myself
See?
in any situation my biotics could not handle.
Cow!
As for the solitude,
Artemis
well,
Fowl.
that is one aspect that most appealed to me.
Not to be confused with
Sometimes
Artemis
I just
Fowl.
need to get away from other people.
You don't
Some people
like
just
other
go back to
people?
high school.
I suppose it comes from being a matriarch's daughter. People expected me to follow in Benezia's footsteps. They wanted me to become a leader of our people. Matriarchs guide their followers into the future. They seek the truth of what is yet to come. Maybe that's why I became so interested in the secrets of the past. It sounds so foolish when I say it out loud. It sounds like I became an archaeologist.
I'm
simply
laughing
to
at my
stop
own dumb
Benezia.
joke!
All children have parents. It's a natural part of growing up.
Stop it!
You share the wisdom of the matriarch, Shepard. That is exactly what Benezia said when I told her of my decision.
Now I'm starting to do it on reflex. I gotta
Drawn
stop
to the past.
myself.
The Protheans were these wondrous, mysterious figures. I wanted to know everything about them. That is why I
now
find
you guys
you
just
so
fit your
fascinating.
hands up there like this.
You
and
were
just
marked
like,
by the
wait.
beacon on Eden Prime.
And then
You
say
were
something.
touched by
See, that's what you don't know.
technology.
No. Working does deserve quotes. You were touched by
Sounds like
working.
you want to
Prothean.
dissect me in a lab somewhere.
Guess we'll have to talk to an actual
No,
pro.
I did not mean to insinuate.
Wow, I read that word entirely
I did not
wrong.
offend you, Shepard.
Wow.
Inseminate?
I read insinuate so wrong. Oh my god, I've been watching too much Archer. Yes, that's what I
Calm
saw.
down, Liara. I was only joking.
So proud of you.
Oh,
Why?
How could I be so
Why?
You must think I am a complete and utter fool. Now you know why I prefer to spend my time in the field with data disks and computers. I always seem to
Keep
say
it
something
in
embarrassing
your
around other
mouth,
people.
child.
Really? We're back on
Please,
discs?
Just pretend this conversation never happened.
What's wrong with jump drives?
Data discs.
Huh?
It could be like those really small, tiny discs.
Do you know why Benezia joined up with Saren?
But jump
I don't
drives!
understand
Joined
it.
up.
She was always outspoken about the need for the Asari to become more involved in
know
shaping
what it was
galactic
like?
events.
Maybe they're calling them
Maybe she
discs,
thought
you know,
aligning
I-
herself
Jump
with
drives are the
Saren would
best.
somehow be for the greater good in the long run. At least I
The
hope so.
greater good.
The great, the good. Shot it!
None of this
By the way,
makes
we
any
left you
sense
a
to me.
Chilito.
I have not
Yeah.
spoken to Benezia
Well, I have
in many
2 more
years, but I know
sandwiches.
her.
Okay.
And this was not
And
like
a
her.
Chilito.
Well, fine.
Something
whatever.
changed.
I'd like to know more about the Asari.
We were the first
sorry?
species to discover the Citadel.
No,
We
no,
were
no.
instrumental
Discover
in
also
forming the council.
really deserves air
And we
quotes.
always strive to be the voice of peaceful cooperation in galactic disputes. My people believe we are all part of a single galactic community. Each species contributes something to the greater whole.
Reminds me of
Although
that
we
guy
seek
from
to
the,
understand other species,
the...
It seems
in-
few of them seek to
what's the
understand
word?
us.
Intermission
The galaxy
story
is filled with rumors and
from
misinformation
the
about my people.
second
What?
Stormlight archive book. The shoemaker, and he tells the story about how we're all part of the one.
The one.
Yeah,
Yeah,
that's
if there was an actual religion, I'd probably follow that. I really like the concept.
you realize that a
Like what?
religion is nothing more
Most
than
of
an
the inaccuracies
organized
are
group of
centered
people
around
believing
our
in the
mating
same
rituals.
faith.
Well, yeah.
My
You can
species
have
is
any
monogender.
part of
Male
of
and female
faith.
have no real meaning
Hell,
for us.
to some degree, I
We
follow
still require
Zenithar
a
from
partner to
Skyrim
reproduce.
because
This
the
second
preaching
parent,
behind that
however,
is
may be of
you
any
get
species
out
and
what
any
effort you
gender.
put in. He is the god of commerce. I 100% agree. You get out what you put into something. If you don't put anything in, you don't get anything. If you can be happy with that, be happy with it. If you want more, put in more. That's technically believing in that faith. I just didn't, make a shrine to him that I pray to every day. Because you don't have to worship. It's great. It's a great religion.
Mate with anyone?
Mating is not quite the proper term, not as you understand it. Physical contact may or may not be involved, but it is not an essential element of the union. The true connection is mental. Our physiology allows us to meld with other beings. We can touch the very depths of their minds. We explore the genetic memory of their species. We share the most basic elements of their individual and racial identities. We then pass these traits on to our daughters. It is how we learn to grow as a species and how we develop a greater understanding of other races.
But you're not answering the question.
What's the question?
Do you have a vagina?
Is that so important?
Yes.
Is it, though?
Well, not in this case. I guess in this case it would be, do you have a dick? Hi.
Doesn't matter. They absorb your entity into them, and that's how they give birth.
I don't absorb entities.
You're
He's
not
in it for the
son.
physical pleasure.
Yeah.
Like an asshole.
No, I'm in it for the intimacy, but as a human character. Karen Shepard is a human character.
Maybe
She
her
needs the D.
Maybe her cuttlefish.
Does she, though?
Or maybe her cuttlefish tentacles are what pleases you.
Karen did spend a little bit of time in Japan, and it kind of corrupted her.
What happens to your partner after the union?
Every relationship is different. Some unions are a single encounter with both parents parting ways afterwards. Others
There's
can be
sometimes an
more
exchange of
long-term.
money in those
Sometimes
cases.
an Asari and her partner will stay together for many decades.
Many decades, not infinitely.
Well, if an Asari joins with another race, that race will probably die before the Asari does. Because Asari
Do
can
you know
live for
who
about
Matriarch
1,000
chose
years.
as her
Good point.
partner?
She rarely spoke of her partner. Though I know my father, if you want to use that term, was another Asari.
You can do that?
I thought you always needed another species to serve as one of the parents.
Think about it, Shepard. If we were not able to mate with our own species, we would have died out long before we ever met
Hello,
our space
McFly!
homeworld. Union with our own kind is no longer common, not for the purposes of reproduction. Most Asari believe it weakens our species.
It
Asari
would
daughters
actually
inherit
strengthen your
racial traits
genome,
from
wouldn't
the
it?
father species. If both parents are Asari, then nothing has been gained, or so conventional wisdom would hold. I am what is sometimes called a pureblood, Though no Asari would ever be cruel enough to say the word to my face, it is a great insult among my people. It is possible Benezia's partner was embarrassed by their union. She may have been too ashamed to publicly acknowledge me as her offspring.
Maybe she wanted to meet you but couldn't. Something could have happened to her. Maybe she passed away.
You might be right. I hope you are. But I have no way to know for sure. Benezia never spoke of her partner. Whatever happened, it caused her too much pain to dwell on it. She raised me by herself, though that is not uncommon. Many Asari raise their children alone, particularly if the father species is short-lived. Often the partner will pass on long before the child reaches maturity.
Oh god. We already did that one.
Yes, you did. But that led to that one.
Yeah, but it's on the bottom.
Don't worry about it.
You Asari live for 1,000 years.
Whoa.
What happens when your partner dies?
Few sapient species live as long as my kind. We have learned to take a philosophical approach to our unions. We do not focus on the inevitable loss of our partners. Instead, we enjoy the time we spend with them.
Until you
And
lose
even
them.
after they're gone, a part of them lives on in us. The union is a connection that transcends both time and space.
Her eye.
Is the left, like, lid dropping slightly?
This time it's raising up.
Oh, whatever. But yeah, in Mass Effect 1, that every character is rife with it. You just learn to deal with it.
You kind of look past it and just listen to what they're saying.
Wow, that was it. That was all of it.
For now. Every time you finish a major mission,
Goodbye,
make sure to talk to everyone.
Well, aren't we about to go do a
Everyone.
major mission?
Everyone.
Everyone?
You already did a major mission. You leveled up a couple times. Go explore some more and level up some more before you
But
go.
hi, Frosty.
No? No what? What?
I think he's saying no. He doesn't have a penis.
Oh. Sure. Okay, whatever.
It's also awful tragic. for
Alright,
him.
did you talk to Tally since
I have
this
not.
mission? Well, she's
Which-
downstairs.
She's with the end.
The elevator!
Ugh, the slowest elevator
Yeah,
in
I
existence.
know.
And I know it's a loading screen, but
Come on, guys. Do 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 do
do do do do.
do.
I know it was offbeat.
No, I go do 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 do.
Do do do.
Phenomena!
Oh,
Do 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 do.
Roffelmau.
Kill him.
Oxhorn did that video and it was hilarious. All right,
Are you Roxor?
Roxhorn.
Are you hilarious?
Yes, but looks on everything. No, I know the original Phenomena video, but Oxhorn did a different version of it where he did Roffelmau. And that was my first exposure to it. That's
That's unfortunate.
well, it is what it is.
You're trying to tell me you didn't watch the Muppets show.
I never watched the Muppets growing up.
It's time to start the music. It's time to light the lights. It's time to get things started on the Muppet Show tonight. Bum 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 bum.
I had to tell him that Christina Aguilera was on the Mickey Mouse House show.
Yeah, Mark Hamill actually was one of the guest stars on the Muppet Show.
Oh, hello, Shepard.
What do you mean, oh, hello?
Are you okay?
I don't know. Your ship is amazing, and your crew's been really great to me, especially your chief engineer. But I just sort of feel out of place. The Normandy runs so smooth it feels like we're not even moving, and the engines are so quiet. How do you sleep at night?
I can't remember his name. I was gonna make a My Cousin Vinny joke.
Actually, I haven't seen that. Oh, do not judge me for not having seen My Cousin Vinny, the movie treasure of the, what, 90s? I don't fucking know.
It was a horrible movie anyways, don't even watch it.
No, we're gonna watch it.
I already watched it, it was shit!
We're gonna watch it. But you're being fair. And Frosty knows.
And you still haven't even watched The Labyrinth.
Frosty knows about my... There are greater movies that I haven't seen other than The Labyrinth. To be fair.
Yeah, Star Wars was one of them.
Was...
David Bowie's package
Was.
needs to be seen proudly whether you want it to or not.
The fix you up?
Back on the flotilla, the last thing you want to hear is silence. It means an engine's died or an air filter shut down.
Just those two things?
I guess you don't have to worry about
Just
that
two
here.
examples.
But old habits die hard.
I don't like seeing her
But
face.
it's more than
There,
just the
I said it.
silence. This ship feels
It's
so empty.
cloudy.
It's like
I-
half the crew is missing.
Like, if I squint my eyes and I just imagine that the visor is her face, I like it
couldn't
better.
wait to get away from the crowds. Now that I'm out here, I kind of miss them.
that's
Sometimes we
Normal.
don't appreciate what we have till it's gone.
Yeah, but it's her first time experiencing
That's
it.
true. I'm starting to wonder if that's what the pilgrimage is really about.
welcome to being an
It's given
introvert.
me a whole new perspective
We
on
don't
our
want to be
people
alone.
and our culture.
We just want to be left
You
alone.
know, there's always a few who go on their
Oh,
own
Frosty,
and
that
not
hurts! Or do you mean Karen's face because she has no eyebrows?
But maybe they just wanted a different life.
Or as you know, Tally has no
You
face.
do plan to return to the migrant fleet, right?
No, you can
I
see it.
could never abandon my
Yeah, you
people,
can see it
Shepard.
well.
You can see the
I
outline of a
will go
nose.
back
and the
eventually.
eyes.
I
But
can
we have to
see
stop
the
sailing
outline
first.
of her orbital bones.
Otherwise, I might not have a home
And
to
the
go
bottom
back
of it,
to.
too. The zygomatic bones.
Great, fine, whatever. Just fucking. Yours. He hates your face.
Tell me
Aw.
about your people.
I love you too,
Our
Frosty.
lives aren't easy.
We miss you back at the
Resources
factory.
are
You should
scarce.
come work
I
here.
don't have to watch you dab
Constantly on
anymore.
the move. Everything we do must in some way contribute to the continuation of the migrant fleet.
I miss Tally.
There are 17 million Quarians in the flotilla,
That's a
and
lot.
each of us relies on the others for survival. The bonds among my people are strong. Unfortunately, we have had to surrender many of the freedoms and civil liberties other species take for granted.
I actually am curious. Like, what kind of freedoms?
Well, it's illegal for parents to have more than one child.
Oh, like China.
If our population grows too much, it would strain our resources to their breaking.
17 million isn't
Of course,
straining?
we also can't allow our numbers to become too few.
You know how many ships
If
they
our
have?
population
Good
is
point.
in decline, the rule against single births is temporarily repealed. In extreme cases of population decline, incentives are even offered to encourage multiple births.
What kind
Though
of
the Conclave
incentives?
hasn't had to take such measures in nearly a century.
You
That's
asked
your
the question.
government.
What?
The Conclave is our civilian
I mean, if you
branch
don't
of
remember,
government.
sure, ask him again.
Each
but-
ship can elect a representative.
You
to
realize
serve
the
on
next
Conclave
time
and
I
make
go through
decisions
this,
that affect the fleet
I'm
as
gonna
a
forget
whole.
that I've said this.
On matters that affect an individual ship, however, the captain.
Oh yeah, I remember this.
It's a tradition that they. Fortunately, most captains nowadays are smart enough
I want
to
to talk
have-
about something else.
Like what?
What?
You're good.
I should go.
See you later.
I didn't get any XPs. Who are you?
You got information.
Who are
You
you?
got character depth.
Who are you? And why are you touching the engine of my ship?
Tim, I feel like he's the type of person who would like run around and try to like read everything in Dragon Age Inquisition just to get EXPs for it.
Yes.
So he'd be there playing it.
Yeah.
Who are you? Comrade question? Have I talked to Ashley?
I don't know.
No, I don't think you have.
Commander?
How we doing?
What's your opinion of the last mission?
Not sure I buy Dr. Tassoni's story about her and her mom not talking. They're family, right?
I believe her.
I
Also,
think
she's
being
hot.
straight with us. Or at least I don't think she lies very often.
Yeah, she's probably really bad at it. Hey,
You just
when
said you
we
didn't
ask
believe
about
her, and then you
sex
just...
life, might be a little
What?
fitting.
Alright, I know who I'm choosing to
Anyway,
die.
how's your sex life?
Right? Hey,
What a funny story, Mark.
Mark.
I did not hit her. I did not.
You're tearing me apart, Lisa.
She's lying.
What, Bradley? You looked at me.
Remember how you said that I'm gonna have to make a choice on who dies?
Mhm.
I just made it.
I don't know what you're talking about.
Some people, man.
I don't think she's used to teasing, good-natured or otherwise.
No fun,
Yeah,
Commander.
you're right.
Too bad those ruins got destroyed.
You
I mean, they
know.
lasted
You
thousands
know.
I hear it in slow motion now. Yeah. Yeah, right.
In your head.
No! Oh God, no! Get him out of my head! Oh, get him out of my head! No! I hate the cranberries so much!
Do you have a few minutes
I
to
hate
talk?
Timmy,
One-on-one?
Timmy, I hate
Sure.
them. The
I was
cranberries
hoping
are
to get a minute of
horrible.
your time off the record.
I keep an open door policy. If you have any concerns, lay them on me.
What was that? The open door policy or the
Open
concerns?
door.
I know things are different aboard the Normandy,
Open back
but
door.
I'm concerned about the aliens, Vicarian and Rex. With all due respect, Commander, should they have full access to the ship?
Bitch, they're my angel and demon.
Okay,
Yeah?
I know me and Brandon don't get along anymore. And I guess we're not even friends anymore. But to take something he used to do that made me laugh, bad baby.
They may not serve the Alliance chief, but they're allies.
I think Josh
At
picked
least
up
as
on
far
it
as
too.
Saren goes.
This is
Or
the
Josh
most
did it,
advanced ship
Brandon
in the
picked up
Alliance
on it,
Navy.
you saw Brandon do it first.
I don't think we
That
should give
is
them
also a
free rein to poke
possibility.
around behind the systems.
Because if you remember, me and Josh weren't friends. We hated each other in freshman year.
And yet, the first picture I ever saw of you guys at prom together, Josh
What did
was
she say that
close.
she might be out of line for?
I don't think they should, have free reign to poke around our ship systems because it's the most advanced one in the fleet. Engines,
That's enough,
sensors,
Chief.
weapons.
You always second guess your superiors?
Ma'am, no ma'am. I'm sorry.
That was a
I
horrible
out of line.
salute.
I'll get
That
back
was
to
an
the
awful
basics.
salute.
You don't know how they
That was a horrible salute. No! Never show your palm!
It's the British.
Baby.
Candyman!
You're supposed
Candyman!
to be touching at your eyebrow.
Unless you wear glasses, in which case you aim for your glasses.
No. I learned from the
And
Aim
it's-
carefully, otherwise you're gonna smack him into your face.
You gotta go
I
up
don't-
this.
I don't
Your
know if
fingertips
you
should be
can
touching the line up the center of your body as you go.
JRC, yeah. I learned that from the boys.
But yours-
I learned that from the boys I dated in high school.
But it's not like you have your hand angled straight
He
arm.
doesn't give a fuck.
Why am I remembering all this? I spent 2 weeks in basic!
They drill it in you deep, don't they?
God, for almost a month.
Boom! Phrasing!
I have a story to tell after I'm done.
Oh, goody!
But for about a month after I got home,
Your asshole was sore.
when I got out of bed, I would fold it like they have you do in the barracks.
That sounds painful. Man, that was a good minute for me.
that was fantastic. I didn't even see that last one coming.
Yeah.
Keep playing while you talk.
Too obvious.
You have standards?
I do. I do.
Oh, dick jokes. But enough about butts. Right, my story. So, what the fuck is it? Oh, this is the comm room. Or the meeting room or whatever.
Both.
So, when we got to the barracks, we noticed that the windows had been painted. Which was obviously confusing. Why are the windows painted?
No, you good.
What, on all this?
Yeah.
Okay. Later, haters.
Tell him, bro.
Guess we're
Why
good
were
on all
the
four.
windows Tell him, dear. Why were the windows painted?
So, shut up. The windows were painted because apparently...
No, not the accidents cluster. It's gonna be one of the last things you do. Just do one other system first.
How about Hades Gamma?
Sure, do Hades game.
Bradley, why were the windows painted?
One up top.
I almost didn't notice it.
Farinata.
How exciting. So the windows were painted in our barracks because our barracks had a clear line of sight over to the women's barracks.
Message
Oh.
coming in.
Message coming in.
Patching it through.
Oh.
Commander, we've got a situation that requires your expertise. A group of fanatical biotics have kidnapped the chairman of the Parliament
Is this
Subcommittee on
the monkey
Transhuman
one?
Studies.
No.
Okay.
Their freighter sustained damage and is dead in space. Get in there and take them down.
No, the monkey
What kind
one
of
is supposed
resistance
to
should I
retrieve,
expect?
The biotics were seen loading equipment into the freighter.
What kind of
Expect
equipment?
traps and combat drones.
Oh, great.
Nothing you can't
Drones.
handle.
What are the biotics asking for?
They're L2 biotics, and most of them are suffering major side effects from the implants. The subcommittee denied a request for reparations to all L2 biotics. Apparently they'd like the chairman to reconsider.
What's the priority on saving the chairman?
Saving him would be my preference, but we must make it clear that these tactics don't work, Commander. Your top priority is to neutralize the biotics.
Now, special thing about this mission is that Caden
Understood,
is an
Admiral.
L2 biotic.
See what I can do.
So if you
I
take him on the
appreciate you
mission,
taking the time,
there will be
Commander.
special dialogue.
I'm sending you the last known
If
coordinates
you
of the
desire
freighter.
to hear
Good
it.
luck.
No. Okay.
Fifth Fleet out.
Maybe another time. But
Place.
so, I don't even know if I should be telling this story.
Why? You don't want to know that our taxpayer money went to blocking out windows in the men's barracks because they're horny?
No, it was the women.
Oh.
They would flash across the base into the men's barracks, so they had to paint over the windows.
So why not paint over the women's
They
barracks?
did that too.
They probably only did that because of the fact that the men were probably staring at the men's barracks waiting for them to change or something. So the women were like, fuck it.
I mean, you're on a base for
What is it, 6 weeks?
8 weeks now in the Air Force.
Tunshaga.
Alone.
Tunshaga.
Whichever one is a hydrogen helium gas giant which traces chlorine and nitrogen in its atmosphere. It has an unusually small amount of moons for a gas giant of your 7. I guarantee they'll find more. This is no doubt due to the star Farinata capturing the majority of the mastery. Wait a minute! How is the gas giant this close to its parent star?
Oh, it's 5.6 AU.
But it's the first planet in the system. How old is that star?
I mean, the size of the system could also be relative to make sure it all fits in the same size screen as the rest of the systems.
Fair enough.
I mean, what's that planet's AU? For scale.
So we go from 5.
69.9.
Jeez!
I think it's relative.
Juntauma, TAU Tau, is a small broiling terrestrial world. It's broiling, not boiling. Huh?
I will throw challenge
Its thin atmosphere of carbon dioxide and ethane is being steadily blown up. But
Blown off.
you. Okay, I'm probably reading there.
It's in quotes!
okay,
Going back to the classroom with Master's Professor Brad!
if the stellar wind is strong enough to even slightly blow off this terrestrial's atmosphere, then a gas giant should not literally, doing some quick math here,
Carry the 2.
hold on.
Don't forget to square the hypotenuse. You can't forget to redirect power through the primary deflector array.
Then it cannot literally be 13 times closer for a gas giant and be a gas giant. It's not possible. Gas giants that exist that close to parent star. What?
When you started saying that, it kind of reminded me of when Neil deGrasse Tyson does stuff on CinemaSins. Because you got like the most monotone, serious voice.
Okay, look.
Fact.
Fact! And gravity degrades over time. Orbit degrades over time. Not gravity. Orbits degrade over time. So everything is slowly falling into the sun. This is just a fact. It's inertia. It happens. But it's not inertia. I'm just that angry that I'm losing. I'm mixing up all my physics terms. Anyway, so what we've seen is in really old solar systems, the gas giants' orbits have degraded to the point where they're inside, really close to the star. And the stellar winds are strong enough to be blowing off the atmosphere, and it forms almost gas rings around the orbit of the gas giant. We have, at 69 times, almost 70 times, the distance from the Earth to the Sun, enough stellar wind from this godlike star to affect the atmosphere of this planet, and yet there's a gas giant only 5 times the distance from the Earth to the Sun. You want a sci-fi game? Then sci-fi properly! Okay. The surface is scorching hot, mainly composed of sulfur with deposits of copper. Its density low enough to leave the world tidally locked to Farinata.
See, that's another reason to read all this stuff, because you find a typo or two, and you're just like, I found it! In the hundreds of pages worth of written word, I found one of the 3 typos.
There's actually somebody that read every book in Skyrim.
I know.
You seen that video?
No, it wasn't me.
It wasn't you. No, there's a guy on YouTube that did it.
I've read quite a few of them, but first of all, I don't know if I found all the damn books.
I like finding the lusty Argonian maids. I wish there were more volumes of that. The Alliance Defense Data Network notes that several ships have been spotted cruising near Juntauma with transponders turned off. While an Alliance patrol attempted the pursuit of one, the unidentified vessel rabbited to FTL. Its trail was lost when it obscured its light trace in the confusion of signals along the
Anansi Ishtar.
Thank you.
Welcome.
Shipping lane.
Just survey the damn planet.
Is it geologically active? That's what I want to know. Trying to reveal a derelict freighter in mid-stage
Mass
orbit.
Effect Science with Steven.
Maybe that's what I'll title this episode.
Oh, it's not going to be air quotes? Or
how would you pronounce it? KZZT or KCKT?
I wouldn't even put the.
What? How would you spell?
I would not put.
What the hell? What the fuck is X?
EGH?
EGH?
That's ugh.
Ugh.
We're talking about ech. Ech is different than ugh. Different mouth shape.
Crystal knows. But wait, there's one more planet in this system.
I'm looking for Blinky. In the outer asteroid
I
belt.
think he's in Pac-Man. Neptune. Neptune.
With a rare combination of... Wait, where is it?
It's so damn far away.
Right.
I mean, the orbital period is 302 years. Years? You didn't survey it.
I'm going back.
102.
So, the circumference of a circle, carry the 3, divide by pi, I don't fucking know, is of particular interest to the scientific community. Neptune is a small terrestrial planet with a thin atmosphere of carbon dioxide and krypton. As with all the worlds of Farinata, its surface is scorching hot. The crust mainly consists of silicates laced with iron. Okay, so, funny story. The suffix "ite" added to a mineral has a very specific meaning. So kryptonite, it has a specific molecular...
Chemical structure.
Thank you.
Welcome.
So, but apparently it's very hard to make.
You found thorium.
I did?
Nearby moon.
Cool. How much is it worth?
Thorium.
And who are you? I'm Thor. You're Thor? Well, it hurts. How much is it worth? Thorium.
Kowloon.
Kowloon class molecular conveyor of human design.
What's your week gonna look like? Well, I'm gonna take a Kowloon over to Nipnu.
Are you okay? Did you just have a stroke?
What?
Configured for max freight and passenger hauling. It's making a hard burn for the cover of an asteroid cluster. BB.
Did you make a point that why do the asteroid belts look like they're full of asteroids because a real asteroid belt doesn't have that many asteroids in it?
Okay, real asteroid belts really do have that many asteroid belts, but we're talking about a scale that is...
Real asteroid belts really do have that many asteroid belts?
Yes. Real asteroid belts have that many asteroids, but we're talking about a scale that is literally, pun intended, astronomical. However, in Star Wars and No Man's Sky, I made this point. An asteroid belt... An asteroid... That thing... Put that close...
No. Say it.
An asteroid belt...
There you go,
that's
Skipper.
Densely populated would clear out through collision and gravitational whipping.
I just want to know if you made that annoying point in this game when it shows asteroid belts, because I would have said, well, you know, it's probably representative, because if you just had empty space, it's harder to go, I should look for a glint in that empty space of nothingness that has 5 rocks.
Well, to be fair, there aren't... It's relative. It looks like it would be...
Hey! Utarian armor!
Before we...
Hey, look at all those red dots.
What the fuck is that?
Oh, you can tell people where to move.
Holding position.
I mean, left is probably Garrison, right's probably Rex. Or vice versa, either way, I don't know. Just stop. Just stop.
We leveled up?
They did. I mean, you leveled up, but you didn't do anything about it until you got back, or I think you got
Right!
level up on the ship, and then you couldn't level them up.
And I was like, why can't I touch my squid? And you were like, don't say squid, you're stupid.
And?
I don't remember what I did after that. I like how the only person who I've thought enough to give 2 weapons to is Rex. What?
Oh man, he can't use medium armor yet? Maybe you should invest in that.
I think I'm gonna.
I know he's your decryptor and shit, but maybe you should invest in
Yeah, I'm gonna, because he keeps dying.
that. Tactical armor.
Medium?
Nah, it'll be the 5th one. Or assault training? Wait, what? What are the other triangles? Medium armor. There we go.
7?
2 level ups. It's fine. He'll be fine. He'll be fine. And now he's got shield boost. And now he has shield boost.
I could finish combat armor. I could finish combat armor.
Or you can give him the shotgun thing. It only needs 1. Carnage!
I think I'm gonna give him that.
Carnage is like marksman for pistols.
I think I'm gonna give him that.
I mean, it's not. It doesn't do 4 shotguns what it does for pistols, but it's a weapon ability that makes it better.
We're going this way, but first...
Be careful. Save is good too. Yeah.
Yeah. I just
All
leveled
the
up.
shit we just did.
Yeah. Whoa!
You almost just shot some rum there.
Do it.
Yeah, do it. Fucking do it. Man. Give
Not
it here. I'll
cracking.
do it.
Not cracking.
I'll do it.
Not cracking.
Give it here.
No.
Why not?
Because that's more than a shot.
And?
That's like a triple shot.
And?
You give me a shot glass and I will shoot some rum right here, right now.
And?
Wait! Wait!
You have your Kraken shot glass down here.
Good for you.
I will shoot some rum right here, right now. You want to shoot some Kraken?
I know what I'm toasting to.
Then you're calling the toast.
What if you don't want to toast to what he's toasting to?
It doesn't matter.
Specifically for him.
I passed the toast off to him.
Really?
What?
Bradley.
I want to save some
Kim's not a
Kraken for
pussy
later.
like you.
No, I mean, it looks like your shot glass has more than mine anyway. Alright, that's fine.
Yours has a much wider base than
Yours
mine.
is a... That's what you said. To the crew of the Normandy.
Very well. Ooh. I'll put that over here for cleaning.
And yes, I did chase a shot of rum with rum and coke.
As will I.
Meanwhile, Shepard's like, come on, let's do something.
See, that's something I wish Wreck-It Ralph would tackle. That's an interesting plot line. What do video game characters do when they're just standing still?
I mean, there are answers to that. In Borderlands, the characters straight up tell you, come on, let's do something.
I will give you...
Or, I did not come here to stand and do nothing.
Intruders! Kill the hostage!
Hey, you're on a timer now.
Noted. I can't...
Yeah, that is one of the things you gotta get used to, is that enemies do love getting right up in your face because it makes everything harder.
You must die.
Also, don't forget, they're all biotic, so you're probably gonna get thrown a lot by them, too. Garrett is already down, damn.
I will destroy you!
Wait, why didn't I...
You got thrown.
No, You
yeah,
saw...
I know. Fucking be smarter about it. What did we learn from Sekiro?
Jump.
Fight smarter, not harder.
No, we were talking about something and I'm trying to remember what it was. I said something about Wreck-It Ralph and you said...
Video game characters.
Yeah, I
commenting on their own idleness.
I will give you so many bonus points. You can tell me the first video game character with idle animations. And Holly, I will give you double the amount of bonus points I'll give him.
Well, I was about to say Duke Nukem, but you said idle animations. But I feel like he did say something.
That means when you're not touching the tutorial, when you're not moving the character does something different than they would normally do. They have a special animation.
Like where they're kind of standing there and they put their hand on their hip or something.
Something like that. The first video game character to do it. Bonus points. I'll give 500 to you and 1,000 to you if you can name it.
Was it a PC game? Or was it a console game?
I don't know if I should tell you that. Screw it. It was a console.
Intruders! Kill the hostage!
Oh, for some reason I was assuming it was a Nintendo game.
I will destroy you!
I mean, I'll straight up say, I don't know for certain. At this point, it's just my best guess.
I will destroy you!
I think my best guess would probably be...
Ollie?
My second guess was Sonic.
What?
Her second guess is correct. Oh. Sonic is the first character to ever have idle animations, and if you don't move for...
Oh, he does the foot tapping, look at his wrist thing.
I think if it's...
I remember that.
2 minutes, he will actually jump off the stage and you lose. You get a game over.
Really?
Mm-hmm.
Huh.
I knew it was something, but I didn't remember what it was. I listen to things that you watch sometimes, Bradley.
Intruders! Kill the hostage!
We're gonna lift you.
Now, see, you do need line of sight upon activation of lift. And with you crouching, you may not have proper line of sight.
That's not where I'm putting my thing. I'm trying to put it on the dude's head.
Yeah, it's... Because you were crouching!
Get him up!
Yeah, but your recharge time's like a minute. We agree with that.
I will destroy you!
I was saying Wizard Duel, but it kind of was.
I will destroy you!
Okay, that's getting annoying.
You're gonna get thrown a lot.
That's getting really annoying.
Now I'm ready.
Oh, I'm getting pissed.
On shield!
Okay. That was a good time using Unity.
Yes, it is.
Take him down!
That was okay. Great. Now can I lift him? I did it. Right?
Yeah. Go.
I'm going. Where? Open door.
Left.
See how it is? You write letters and everyone ignores you. Force is the only thing people appreciate.
Okay, White Fang.
Kill Chairman Burns and finish the charade.
Please, I was trying to help you people.
Let's not do anything we're all gonna regret.
Why not? What have we got to lose? Since the chairman here decided that we didn't get reparations, we've got nothing left to live for.
But I've changed my mind. Seeing you all, it's clear that you all
Is
deserve...
this the biotic one?
Yes.
You had your chance. Some L2s are nearly crippled from side effects of the implants, but you voted against reparations.
Think about this. Burns is the one man who can help you.
Yes, if you release me, I can take another look at the reparations request.
What, we're supposed to trust you? Sure, you promise us freedom and say everything will be fine, but as soon as we surrender, you'll double-cross us.
I'm not promising to let you go. All I'm saying is that Burns will take another look. Right, Burns?
Absolutely. I had no idea that the L2 biotics were this desperate.
Bullshit. If you actually read it, you probably would have known.
The reparations will come.
He's a bureaucrat.
For whatever it's worth. I promise that.
Don't do it.
You're right. I don't want to die. Maybe something will happen this time. We surrender.
Thank you, Commander. I thought I was dead when they took me.
Bang!
I'll see to it that the reparations discussion is reopened. I didn't know they were so desperate.
You already said that. Also, your skin is slightly orange.
A 5th Fleet cruiser will be by shortly to pick you and the prisoners up.
Hey, you got some Paragon on you.
I want to talk to him. His story seems more interesting. He's just a fucking bureaucrat that didn't read a notice about reparations. Oh, fuck it, I hate reparations, but about people that were suffering.
Commander, I thought I was dead when they took me.
I don't give a fuck. These guys are suffering enough that they're willing to risk their freedom to kill you.
Oh, decryption skill too low. Well, make sure to check the other rooms though, just in case.
Wait, were you allowing them to kill him?
No.
No, we Paragoned out of it.
But it's annoying because...
Ah, decryption skill too low.
Damn it. And I put it all in the armor stuff so I get the medium armor. It annoys me because that shit actually happens in the real world. And it's like, if they're suffering enough to be this desperate, knowing that what they're doing is a crime, then they must be pretty fucking desperate.
Yeah, like all those criminals out there who kill people that are witnesses.
That's different. If you're killing somebody to protect yourself...
Who left the wheel to the makeover?
What do you think they're doing? They're trying to protect themselves.
They're trying to protect them as a group. The L2s as a unified group are suffering, and that's what they're trying to change.
Yeah, not all of the L2s were on this freighter. This was a group of L2s who were like, all of the L2s are being shit on. We're going to try and do something to change it.
Okay, so you're saying if it's gangs, it's okay. If it's not gangs, it's not okay.
No,
why
this is
don't
not
animals
okay.
have wheels? Why don't animals have wheels?
I'm sure you're trying to make a point here. I don't know. Deal with that.
I'm trying to think of a book I read where something did have wheels, and I forget what it is.
Animals don't have wheels because the prerequisite is roads, and roads do not benefit the individual. They benefit the group as a whole. Evolution does not benefit the group as a whole. That's something that seems so human. To think of the whole in sacrifice of yourself, because by building the roads, you're taking time. So, vis-a-vis, these biotics, They are literally surrendering themselves
and sacrificing
in order to benefit all L2s. That I can agree with.
I love this game. I love this trilogy.
Gangs are different.
Also, you can leave a gang. You can't stop being an L2.
So you say that. But in order to leave a gang, you have to get the shit beaten out of you. You can die from that shit.
I mean, or if you've seen Tombstone, you just have to be a fucking coward.
Thank you for dealing with the hostage situation, Commander.
It's really good.
That's the one with the guy that says no a million times?
Kurt Russell, yeah. It's also probably Val Kilmer's best performance ever.
This has been noted, Commander. Fifth Fleet out.
Also, by surrendering, they probably spared themselves from a worse punishment.
Like death. Yeah, Val Kilmer plays Doc Holliday, who is in late-stage tuberculosis in that movie.
Oh, Arthur Morgan.
There it is.
How did you... That looks like a K-class star. Fuck off!
Look out, we got a science badass over here!
K-class is slightly less luminous than the sun's...
Oh, we're measuring by lumens all of a sudden!
Slightly smaller.
Slightly smaller.
And fuck off. Turn the initial... You know what? You want me to be... During the initial survey of the entrance system...
How about you stop being so loud? My daughter's trying to sleep.
Shh.
Yeah, Brad.
Only a single flyby probe was spared for the small, scorched world of a gecko.
It's a gecko?
It's just one gecko. It revealed a planet unusually rich in heavier elements given its size. A gecko is a standard terrestrial lizard with a thin atmosphere of krypton and xenon
Who
girl.
knows what the hell its atmosphere will be once it sheds?
Xenon girl of the 21st century.
Cetus Lapidus.
Its crust is mainly composed of magnesium.
My supernova girl.
How did you know that was going to my head? With deposits of cobalt.
Brad,
Because I live there.
And other heavy metals. Dude.
Awaken, 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 awaken.
Boy. Oh my god, did you know they turned that into a shirt? Oh my god, they did a shirt of that.
Shut up!
Okay, I'll stop being so loud. I'll try to stop being so loud. Oh, no. You've seen that video, right? Batman Returns?
Yes.
Okay, the part where instead of rise, he's saying rice. They turned that into a shirt.
Oh.
So it's like, what?
Starships are discouraged from landing.
Oh.
You're done. Move on.
There's no asteroid belts.
Oh darn. Edmos.
It's a standard hydrogen helium gas giant with traces of methane in its atmosphere. Treben's terraforming is successful and expected that a helium-3 fuel refining facility for the system will be set up here. I found.
Oh my god,
hydrogen.
it's hydrogen! Whoever would have thought.
Cool, I'm increasing entropy.
Globa.
And now I'm depressed. It's the second and by far the larger of Antaeus' two gas giants. Accurate scans by survey ships have returned tantalizing indications of massive solid structures deep within the atmosphere, too regular and found to be anything natural. So
That's interesting.
Well, to be a Jupiter brain, a planet-sized supercomputer. That would be interesting.
Adherents of this theory have fruitlessly beamed signals toward the sunken megastructures, hoping to get the machine's attention. Others believe that an ancient spacefaring race disposed of their weapons of war by dumping them into the planet. The last attempt to reach the salvaged Ploba's deep anomalies went tragically wrong and ended with a crew of 12 being trapped and crushed in the gas giant's lower atmosphere.
This is strange.
A planet-sized supercomputer. So whose accent was I going for there?
Unsure, but
it was kind of a mix between Sean Bean's natural accent and.
Did you know he voiced Civ 6?
Yeah. Guess what I bought like 4 days ago?
You did? We're just sharing Steam, are we?
Maybe.
You don't understand how happy I am. Because I want to try Civ 6, but I don't.
No. The best part is, yes, he narrates the intro and like all of Civ 6, but that includes whenever you research a new technology or civic production, whatever. You get the announcement, and you research the thing, and it comes with a quote that Sean Bean reads. When you research ballistics, Sean Bean goes, I want to get it right, but I'm going to get something wrong. Let us all kneel down and pray. I don't know to who. Is there a patron saint of ballistics? That's a quote from Adam Savage. It made me happy.
No, it's interesting because, let's say it's not a planet-sized...
Paul Bettany. I was kind of doing a mix of Paul Bettany and Sean Bean.
Let's say it's not a planet-sized supercomputer, right? Let's just say it's a trash heap. That would imply it is a gas giant with a solid surface.
Well, megastructures.
Megastructures, true, but...
Something solid inside the gas that we can't quite make out.
But that's rare. Most gas giants have a metallic sea, where hydrogen and helium start behaving like metals.
Also, hey, that's the place that can be terraformed.
Trevin?
That means you can land on it. Trevin is a modest terrestrial world, with an atmosphere composed of nitrogen and argon. Its surface is mainly composed of nickel with deposits of silver. Trevin's environment is relatively mild, but the scarcity of water or similar enabling substances has prevented the development of any biosphere. Exogenicorp recently performed a test impact of a single water ice comet into the surface, the first step of a long-term plan to thicken the atmosphere and introduce water to the environment. A survey team is on the surface, monitoring the geological and meteorological effects of the test impact. Most of the water released is still in the form of atmospheric vapor, but thick cloud banks have formed. There is every indication that this arid world will soon see its first rain. The survey team's progress has been hampered by frequent mechanical or computer failures on the GPS satellites. Would it be progress or progress for the accent?
Progress.
Probably progress, yeah.
Have you heard of a thing called a super Earth?
Yes. It's an Earth and it's just super! That's not what I actually think. It's just a joke.
What do you think?
It's an Earth-like world that is massively more, massive than Earth.
In one definition. In another definition, it's actually a better planet for life.
For life or human life?
Both. Either. Literally, it is theorized that Earth is...
Tap it out.
Earth is not the best chance life has. For one thing, higher gravity. I think 1.2 times Earth's gravity to give us denser bones without affecting our height.
But wouldn't that just fuck us up more once we got it out into space? Because, astronauts come back with,
heart problems.
Terrible bone density issues as well.
Bone loss. You know what? I know that it is the current year, but I'm going to go ahead and give out...
2019.
I wasn't going to say anything. But I'm going to go out on a limb and give massive props to the first scientist willing to give birth in space, to study the development of the human body without gravity to help shape it.
Oh, it is interesting.
No one's willing to do it because of the ethical ramifications. Well, I mean, when it comes to science, ethics...
Right, Bioshock.
When it comes to science, ethics has to take a back seat. But...
Yeah, shut up, religion.
Right! Sorry, my daughter. Sorry, audience, because I know I redlined when I said that. There are no signs of any survivors. The pod is empty except for a small tattered flag marked with the Nemines colony insignia.
Nemines? Nemines? Nimines?
Who knows?
Damn Turian pronunciations.
I can't put on a Garrus voice.
That was a red.
No!
I thought I looked at that plateau and went, that looks like a place a pressure ball would come out of. But you kind of skirted around the edge when you popped up. Remember the easy way. Ignore the machine gun, just spam the rocket launcher.
And spoof its spawn location. Should go back over there. Shit, got third one.
I mean, once it starts spitting shit at you, you're golden. But that's the main issue. And you also have to pay attention if it starts spitting shit at you. Jump check. It's spitting shit! Yeah! Yeah, you got it! And a level up! Look at that, Sonny Jim.
Sonny Jim?
Sonny Jim.
You're Jim's son?
Sonny Jim. Dude, if we play the Mass Effect 3 multiplayer and I pull on my Krogan Battlemaster, I will be laughing in Krogan the entire damn time. Because all I have to do is run up to people and headbutt them. I don't even need weapons!
He's actually doing very well on defense, so we're just going to up his offense a little. Garrus, on the other hand...
Failed to render for a second.
I missed it, and now I'm so sad.
Hey, how about that decryption?
But
armor, I know, but...
And me.
Yeah, since you only have 2 points to spend, it makes me think you hadn't leveled up after 2 levels, which is why you had 4 points that one time.
It's possible. Spectre training. I can get advanced Unity! Worth it. And no, I didn't sound happy about something in this game.
Would you like some chocolate?
Why?
Because it is freely given.
If the Reese's is freely given, then I will take it.
Until you're out.
When it's Jonas's Reese's, it tastes so much better.
Yeah, I'm sure it tastes doubly better when you just eat all of it when I'm not here.
What do you want, kid?
I'm older than you.
You know how many questions that raised in my head? Like, that's the first mention of age in that show.
I know.
What, did the fan base go nuts?
A little bit. Ooh, building. And a mine shaft entrance. I bet you own that. Look, stop trying to mount the buildings.
Let me out, let me out, let me out. Wow. Oh!
Yeah, I knew it was coming.
Nobody's been here for a while.
But I wanted to see if you start panicking. Ah.
Whoa.
10 is the max.
Okay. I don't think you mean 10, I think you mean X!
Whatever.
F! Yes, I'd like 2 3-ways, 2 cheese conies with mustard, no onions, and some chili cheese fries. Extreme!
No. That's not how it goes. Try again.
How does it go?
According to these data logs, the survey team unearthed some kind of alien technology.
Oh, this place. Cool.
Could be answers at the excavation site.
So, go again.
According to these data logs, the survey
Order
team
it as normal.
unearthed some kind of alien technology.
I'd like 2 3-ways,
Could be answers at
2
the
cheese conies,
excavation
mustard, no
site.
onions, and an order of chili cheese fries
With extreme cheese.
with extreme. Extreme!
Don't fuck up.
I almost hit A because you said that.
I know.
What, did you see my fingers slip? Wait.
I got another Scimitar 3, but I don't think the pistol's anything better than you have, because you have a Stinger.
Right. But it's an Edge 3.
Edgelord. Damn it. Sorry. I mean, it's almost Jabba-like in the laughter, but Jabba's more of a ho 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 ho. Whereas Krogan's are
So Jabba's are hoes, while
huts. They're huts.
They're
huts.
They're hoes.
The only ho hut is Zero.
Well,
he's a fucking bitch.
Because he's a hut and he talks like this.
Yeah, it's fucking weird. Thanks, Clone Wars. Yes.
Krogans are his. Or are they hers? Sometimes you do has, sometimes you do her. That was head.
Why the Canaries?
The Canary? I haven't played Dragon Age in a while. Isn't Harry Connick who voices what's his name, or is it
Iron Bull?
Yeah, Iron Bull, or is it what's his name who plays Shaggy? Not Shaggy, Fred.
I will never forget that you showed me what happens.
Freddie Prinze Jr. Thank you.
I will never forget what you showed me happens after you have sex with Iron Bull.
When Colin walks in. Oh!
I almost want to romance him just to have that scene.
Yeah, it's probably Prince Jr.
Also, if I did Inquisition, and that's the math term IFF, meaning if and only if.
Man, you playing Inquisition? I would never expect that.
I played Inquisition. My team, through the whole thing, would be Iron Bull and Solus.
Well, you don't get Iron Bull for a little while.
It would be Iron Bull and Solus. I don't care who the third one is. Only because, you know what? Sarah, because you hate her so much.
It's not that I hate her. It's the hate fact that she's so against elves just because she was raised by humans.
Ingrained bias. You gotta work through that shit.
Because I love that Iron Bull and Solus play chess in their mind.
Yeah, while they're walking down their commentary to each other.
You like husks?
What?
What?
The real question is, I want someone to sit down with Iron Bull and Solus's like chess game and see if that's just one single chess game or if they're playing multiple chess games.
I really want to look up that dialogue now and find out.
Knight to E3.
I hate you.
You like husks?
Oh shit.
Shooting that corner there real well.
That did exactly not what I wanted.
They're coming. They're coming. They're coming. They're coming.
How did I overheat? I have the thingy on.
It doesn't make you immune to it. It just means you get to shoot more. There you go.
Rex, I could really use a shotgun right now.
Right? Maybe it's stuck behind the door or something?
I'm trying to metagel.
Run away. They'll have to run to you. Or they'll get stuck on these things. But I think we're just stuck behind the door, honestly.
That's really annoying.
Unfortunately. Well, lift someone. Might as well. And you have an area, so you got a couple of them. That was a lot of experience. And they're both dead. Great. And they're alive! Oh my god!
Retreat! Fuck you, copper! Sorry, that was a lot of venom. Damn, that shit must get to me more than I thought.
Retreat!
There's something in my eye.
I'm sorry. Damn it! very tactical.
Hey, there's more on your left.
I tried to meta-gel as soon as you said that. Because you said that. There's more on your left. On your left. Sam?
To the left, to the left.
No.
You don't only know the
Your
left,
reference is bad and you should feel bad.
Wait. Did I lose everything?
I used to make that reference.
Did I lose everything? Jonas, did I lose everything? Jonas! Stop jokering and tell me, did I lose everything?
I'm not joking. I'm just
I don't know why I love that meme so much.
Now you know, don't you? Save more often.
Fucking Skyrim and Fallout 3. Fucking Fallout 3.
We're reaching into my bag of food here.
And find cars to explode.
Hey Brad, cars explode.
Wow, I can actually kind of fly. What? Hit. And rip.
I'm gonna eat this off camera.
To be polite. This isn't an ASMR video.
On my way.
Because I don't do that shit.
Azamar?
aren't really about you eating stuff.
The subrace of celestial touch humans in the material plane?
What?
It's Dungeons and Dragons.
Mm. Josh, I'm getting a very serious feeling of deja vu.
Thresher Maw. Thresher Maw. Thresher Maw!
Thresher Maw. I'm ready for it.
Are you?
I'm ready for Terra Nova.
Yes. Yes, Queen. Yes. Yes, say.
I love how you guys play everything from like other YouTube.
I don't even know what that's from.
Isn't this so goddamn easy?
Actually, it's so goddamn disappointing. How dare I have trouble with the first Thresher Maw?
You're welcome.
Well, there you go. You have it here. Actually, I'm going to do that one last. So that I can save before I do it, having already finished everything.
Fair enough, I guess. You know, backwards the whole time?
Why not?
Because it'll take forever.
Why can cars not go as fast backwards as they can forward? Like, why is that a built-in feature? We ask the deep questions here on That Way Gaming.
Well, in real life, is that a real thing?
That is a real thing.
Really?
No car can go as fast backwards as it can going forwards. Not that I'm...
Look, in order closet.
Not as I'm aware of. Or what? Hey, I haven't made the joke yet! This entire series I haven't made that joke. And I'm only just now making... What are you trying to do? That's what everybody's trying to do. It's not doing what you think it's doing. No matter what you think it's...
Unless you think it's giving him an erection.
It is not doing that. Hold on, I'm surveying a mineral. I'm surveying a mineral.
Really all I want to do is make you uncomfortable.
It kind of is. Alright, congratulations. It is doing what you think it's doing. You can stop! I will throw a John at you.
Or I can go further.
No. I was just remembering that there are people out there in the world that have foot fetishes. Just doesn't make sense to me. No! Don't explain it to me. Just don't.
I mean, it's pretty simple. They find feet attractive.
But why?
A little more than most other people.
But they're feet!
Bradley,
Yep.
why do you find boobs attractive? They're
Because...
just fatty sacks of flesh.
Hey, I actually have a reason for that.
And they have a reason for why they find feet more attractive.
No, I mean, there's a legitimate reason to find breasts attractive.
Is there?
Yes! What, am I supposed to speak a dissertation on this topic? Breasts are directly related to sex and therefore reproduction, so it is pre-programmed in the humans to be attracted to it. Feet are not!
See, I thought the reason women have breasts in the first place is because humans have mouths that don't extend like a muzzle. And so the breast has to come out so that the baby's mouth can latch onto the nipple. So the larger breast, the easier it is for the baby to latch.
You're
That's
close.
nothing sexual.
You're close. Humans have breasts because humans have noses. You notice that chimps don't have breasts nor noses. If indeed...
I mean, they have nostrils.
Nostrils, yes, but I'm talking about noses. If humans didn't have breasts, in order to breastfeed, you'd be smishing your nose and imbibing food, so therefore suffocating yourself. It just makes sense for there to be a breast protruding.
How did chimpanzees eat when they first born?
Because they don't have noses, they have nostrils. So they can still suckle without suffocating themselves by pushing their faces into the mother's chest. Device transmitted transit secretly disrupts surveys team's GPS satellites, causing them to crash. Interesting. That's a lot of survey probes, I guess.
Oh, several.
Technically, it's some survey probes. And how many does that mean there are, Holly?
I thought it was a couple, several, a few. And then it just became like multiple.
I thought you came before several.
A couple, a few, some, many.
About yay much.
About a few.
Like cornucopia.
A pod? What do you call a group of Namekians? A cornucopia. What do you call a group of humans? Shit!
Shit? You call a group of human shit?
I can't do a Popo voice.
Yes, you can.
I don't remember what he said, honestly.
An infestation.
An infestation.
I can tell you where they're not. Safe.
Pecking order.
Oh my god, I'm coming down! So did you, like, eat coffee, or was that just the acid? That slowed me down. I wonder if that gave me a little speed boost.
That'll make it.
Just a tiny
All
one.
about the angle. It's all about the angle.
Nobody's been here for a while.
Not letting me get out.
Stop humping the building.
Never. God damn it, I gotta go through all this again.
According to these data logs, the survey team unearthed some kind of alien technology.
Which alien? There are quite a few.
At the excavation site.
I'm so ready for a longer one. Woo!
That could be useful.
Me.
Another assault rifle.
I don't care about the assault rifles.
Damn it! Damn, the Stinger is so good. You aren't even gonna check that assault rifle works for either of them?
Well, the only person in my squid... Nope, no upgrades yet. The only person in my squid that wields an assault rifle is Rex. And
No, Garrus does too.
well, I don't have either of them wielding it often. Although I suppose I should have Garrus on a assault rifle secondary just because. Alright, what's the highest ranking we have? Banshee 3. Rex, what's your highest? What are you wielding? An Avenger. We're gonna swap you out, Rex. Yeah, we're gonna swap you out. We're gonna give that to Garrus. He's already wielding an Avenger. We're gonna give you back the Avenger. Damn it.
What?
Thank you, Rex, for putting your pink armor on for just a second. It really does hearten me.
Hearten?
Yeah. You know how people can be disheartened? Well, it didn't dishearten me, it heartened me.
I know.
Wait! Oh, wow, I didn't even think about that before I said it.
Hi, buddy.
I said all of that and I didn't even think about it. The only reason I stopped... I'm trying to back up here. The only reason I stopped watching it is because me and Jonas were actually pretty intently watching it together. And we're still on season 3, episode 10, and I didn't want to blast ahead without him. Because he was so kind to offer both seasons of his Young Justice... What? Oh. Oh.
You're fine blasting ahead without your wife, but not without Tim.
I only did it on... How many shows?
Once upon a time. Let's see here. One Piece, because we started watching it together, but then I just didn't care anymore. My Hero Academia.
No, that's not fair. Me and him were only a couple episodes.
No. You know something about yourself, don't even. We started watching it
That
together.
doesn't... No.
I'm trying to think what else, because I know there's more. Did you do this?
Supernatural.
Supernatural, I had already watched more than you had anyway.
Yeah, but we decided to start watching it together.
Thor, the third Thor movie.
Dead.
And,
oh my god!
And Black Panther, because you couldn't wait for like a weekend for us to actually watch it. You had to watch it immediately after you bought both of them.
I really enjoy that I can
say one word in a song,
one or two things, and just immediately get the reaction I want from it.
But that scene is so
great.
good! That actor, he just... Hey, look, I've got Rex this time. And look at how much easier it is. These are actually pretty close score. Oh, Garrus is wielding that. Rex, why aren't you wielding your shotgun?
Sorry, Shepard.
I've seen this.
You should be.
Machine cultists. The survey team must have unearthed some alien technology that turned them into mindless fanatics.
Where have you seen
Whatever they found, it's long gone now.
What?
Where has Garrus seen this kind of thing before? He's been in CSEC on the... light armor. For human. Maybe.
Maybe?
Maybe.
Maybe, possibly?
Maybe.
Morbor?
Oh.
Damn it.
I mean, you could write bumper just to see what it looks like, as opposed to camo. Right bumper, hold it. That's pretty boring.
I would be so white, though. And I know how much you love that.
What?
Dark Souls 3.
No. I mean, as a skin tone, it's funny.
Oh, wait, was it 2?
Both? Either?
Pick one.
It's a recurring theme with me, honestly.
Uh-oh.
You forgot about that?
No, maybe.
The thing that killed you, you forgot about.
Cease. Desist. What am I stuck on? Oh. The wall. Unfortunately, not Pink Floyd's The Wall. I don't know why I went there. Alright, Garrus. Team up with me. Rex, use Carnage. Recharging, I just tried it. I really love having that map, by the way. That accounts for all the Exogeny survey team. They were converted to cybernetic husks. By devices simple, we still don't know how to spell that. To those used by the Gathon Eden Prime. How they came to be buried. Why? On a frontier world so far from Gath. Why?
What?
Territory is a mystery. There are some words that I go weird on. I am American. I am English. I have never mastered another language and thus have no accent. I am originally from Maryland. I moved to Kentucky. I have a bit of a southern drawl.
There you go.
A little bit more because
From
of my
Maryland?
wife. No, from Kentucky.
You do not have a southern drawl in the slightest.
I've lived here all my life. This
Compared
is
to
my
you.
accent. Is there any southern in my accent?
No.
No.
You guys do not have southern draws.
You do.
You only get a southern draw when you hear this. You play fucking
Red Dead Redemption 2.
You stop.
I have a southern draw. I went to college for theater and it went away because I didn't talk to my friends who also have southern draws. But it comes out when I'm around them.
So,
Mister, sounds like you could use the help of a gun hand.
there were three. Well, I know of 3 words. Dynasty is one.
Dynasty.
I say dynasty instead of dynasty. But there were 2 words in this paragraph that got me. Buried instead of buried.
Buried?
That's what I said when I was reading it.
Who the fuck says buried?
I don't know. Because instead of burial, I say burial.
Why?
I don't know. And what was the other word I messed up on?
Good question.
I don't
even know.
I don't remember.
Cybernetic?
No, it was after buried. Buried!
Territory?
Maybe.
Get
You
territory?
don't have a southern draw, but all Americans have an accent. It's just an accent from where they live.
Dialect.
Good times.
Actually, the southern draw is derived from,
Frederick fucking Chopin.
well, England. But, sure. Look, the Kessler. I bet I can make that run in less than 20 parsecs.
Solaris Amp 3.
Wait, am I using a Solaris here?
Pretty sure.
No, I'm using a Unity
Unity.
amp. Cooldown bonus. But it takes such a hit to duration. I almost said duration.
I mean, it makes more sense than buried.
Why am I so hard on the U's?
For the
Aluminium.
same reason you try to say aluminium, even though you've never said it until like that one guy said that's how they say it. Australia. Was the guy from Australia and he said it?
You say aluminum, we say aluminium. You say leisure, we say lysuria. You say herb, and we say herb. Because
Because
there's
there's
a fucking H in it.
Honda.
It was Hyundai. And he says Hyundai. And instead of Adidas, he says
Hyundai?
He says Adidas. And instead of Nike, they say Nike.
Nike. That's not a Nike. This is a Nike.
I don't know why I would give him a pistol.
Everyone can use a pistol.
But why the fuck not?
Are you ever gonna actually level up?
You know, I was saving it so that I could do it before I fought all these guys, and I just forgot about it when the fighting started. Right, I put it here so that I could get Advanced Unity, which I never even had to use. Let's see. Since I'm having fun with my words, let's put it in Geras.
Decryption.
Why am I putting it in Decryption?
A, so you have better decryption and you'll get damping.
What's damping?
It's damping.
Increases the... Does 50 damage in a 6 millimeter... I almost said millimeter. Radius...
Radius?
I'm just gonna stop reading.
You good?
For the rest of
50 damage in a 6-meter radius. Enemies cannot use biotic or tech abilities for a short period.
That would have been fucking handy!
Adds 30% cooldown time. Stuns basic enemies for 3 seconds.
That would have been really fucking handy.
Ya basic.
Oh, Brad.
Yes, love?
Wrong way. Wrong way.
What? How's it the wrong way?
Also?
Because that's where you came from.
Also?
There's more?
Also? Don't call me love.
Why, love?
Because it sounds creepy.
Whatever you say, darling.
What's wrong, my love? My dear?
What was
my
it?
Star and sky?
What was it Adam said?
I don't know.
My darling.
Oh.
But he put like such heavy emphasis
Hey, look,
on
it's
it.
that shit that was on Eden Prime. Hey, more light armored human that I didn't see what kind it was.
It was... Sun Explorer 2. I guess I'll just have to report you.
Excuse me.
They're making a Playmobil movie.
Blah. Moses from South Park is what I think of when shit like that happens. Hey, you can open average decryption crates now!
Not what I was thinking of. I was
waiting for you to fuck up on that.
Twice.
Striker 4.
Wait, is that a...
Oh, wait, no, I'm sorry. Stinger is the one that's really good.
Striker! CinemaSins has ruined that forever for me. Even if I go find that movie and see it, I will be thinking of CinemaSins at that point.
You never seen Airplane?
That's from Airplane?
Yes.
My god, it's been that long since I've seen the movie? You're doing fine. We're all counting on you.
Surely there must be something you can do. No. Stop calling me Shirley.
Some mofo butter laying me to the bone.
There is only one river.
There's only one... I have a drinking problem.
You finally admitted it, dear.
No, he doesn't get it in his mouth.
There has never been loading in a red zone.
There is no loading in the white zone.
That movie... Fucking... The inflatable pilot just...
Excuse me, I speak jive.
Thank you.
You're welcome.
That's what I was leading into. Alright, I can't stand this anymore. I know it's not actually doing damage, but it's bothering me.
Are you Kareem Abdul-Jabbar?
What? Alright, that's it. I need to see that movie again. It's been too long. Hold on!
What? What, you're done on this place?
Will it autosave?
Yes.
Okay.
Possibly. Maybe. Probably. Just get the damn Mako.
I invented
Go back to the Normandy.
I invented a word for this.
Oh?
Possibly.
Sure. Okay.
I invented that word. Me.
Good for you.
Nobody else has said
Did
that.
you patent it?
Yes.
Sure. Because I can imagine you sending something by mail to the patent office.
I think I'm the only person left in the world that would actually use paper mail.
We have to send something by mail to get our daughter's birth certificate.
Have to or had to?
It's cheaper too.
Have to
That
or
doesn't answer his question.
future tense or present tense?
Or
Past tense.
There you go.
That's what I meant. Which one? Why hasn't it been sent yet?
Oh, damn.
Why haven't I been told we live less than 5 minutes from the post office?
I told you this right after I put it in the fucking envelope with the check in it. Did you do anything about it? No.
The check's in the mail. Hey, you're beautiful. Don't ever change.
Mamal is
You
an
know
enormous
what I
terrestrial
mean.
world of a mixed.
Rock and ice with an atmosphere of methane and ethane. Its frozen surface is mainly composed of calcium with deposits of iron. Because of noxious surface gases, explorers are warned to use extreme caution. Hey, it doesn't have an AU either.
For the record, I said world of a mixed.
Yeah.
And when you were reading it, I heard in my head methane and ethane.
Whatever.
Unidor or Hunidor?
Ice world with an extremely thin atmosphere composed of krypton and xenon. Its frozen surface is unusually smooth, suggesting widespread repaving by cryovolcanic processes, though no such activity is currently evident.
Though.
I know, shut up. I comedy better when I've had a few.
Sorry, I'm thinking of the geological processes that would occur that would
Processes?
that would be so hidden.
Yeah, let's go to the Voyager cluster. God, Amazon.
What? Okay. I thought that was completely random.
Wait, hold on. Back it up.
What?
Okay. Message coming in.
What is it?
Something uncomfortable has just come up.
My bed.
In the First Contact War, we fired a lot of espionage probes into Turian space. We just received a mission complete burst from one of them.
Where's it been in the meantime?
No idea. Lost in transit. These probes were built in a hurry after First Contact.
I remember this mission. That's why I'm here.
Where's it been in the
You
meantime?
just asked this.
Oh, whoops.
Lost in transit. These probes were built in a hurry after First Contact.
Bradley.
What makes this
Stop on your
uncomfortable?
phone.
When these probes were launched, we didn't have any idea who we were fighting. We didn't want to risk aliens examining our technology. The probe has a demo nuke built in. A 20-kiloton tactical fusion warhead. About equal to the bomb dropped on Hiroshima back in the 20th. If somebody finds that probe, tampers with it, you don't need me to finish, Commander.
Okay. That's
This
bad.
must be handled, but I don't have anyone trained to deal with
But-
this, sir.
I know. I wouldn't ask if it wasn't important. These probes have been classified for 26 years. The Council will call fusion bomb booby traps dangerous and irresponsible. The Alliance would face censure if they find this probe.
No shit.
I'm asking you because the Normandy can get on site quickly and quietly. It's in the Voyager cluster.
What you doing there?
I'm looking something up.
It's in the
Real
Voyager
quick.
cluster. That's the opposite side of the Alliance from Turian space. How did it get there?
I don't know. It's possible someone recovered it safely and brought it there. It's also possible it got very badly lost. It could have been wandering the relay network since the war.
I'm looking at the "ite" suffix for elements. Okay. It deals with the combination of the element and
Get on it
oxygen.
immediately, Admiral, and we'll be discreet.
I appreciate that, Commander.
Oh, her eyes! Ah!
Iron was oxygen.
It may be both. 8, 8. Monoatomic anions, negative, have the suffix "-ide and come at the end of the compound's name. Yeah. I would have to do more research on it. That is very red.
Agabinium
is a small terrestrial world with an extremely thin atmosphere of carbon dioxide and krypton. So much krypton in this universe!
Krypton?
Though the planet has sufficient mass to maintain a much thicker atmosphere, much of it has been blasted away. The giant red Amazon...
Sorry, what?
The red giant Amazon has a long period...
Has?
It is a long period variable star currently at the nadir of
Nadir?
16-year cycle.
Why don't you just let Jonathan?
Because at peak, its energy output doubles, lashing Agabinium with intense heat and radiation. The crust is mainly composed of aluminium. Oh, it actually is aluminium.
No, it isn't.
Oh. Oops. It's composed of aluminium with deposits of tin. So you can either see really well or you can do nothing. Much of the surface is coated with fine silicate dust, which easily penetrates the smallest cracks to foul machinery.
Got that albedo effect going?
Albedo?
Yeah. Albedo is the measure of how much a surface reflects direct sunlight. So snow has a high albedo. Dirt does not.
Huh.
Thanks, college.
Wait, you learned something in college?
Yeah.
You learned something from the American education
In a
system?
science class, which wasn't even my major.
The American education system actually taught you something.
Yeah, go figure.
Funny, because it probably taught you both more than it ever taught me.
The person who taught me most in the American education system now makes my favorite brand of beer.
I had him for a year. It was fun.
I don't think there's anyone that ever actually taught me anything that much.
I sat next to Brandon pretty much the entire year and just did this to him.
I'm sorry.
Well, that throws him into some kind of shock, which then makes him go,
damn.
My friend found out
Star?
that part of the way in college she had a heart problem, and sometimes because of heart problem she would quit.
so what's the AU of this planet?
A lot fucking closer than... We should be melting. Well, it is... It is
red.
red
It's a
giant.
red.
You know, technically...
When our sun becomes a red giant, Earth will pretty much be inside of it anyway.
It depends. If the waves it throws off are sufficient enough to actually carry force, it may push Earth's orbit out along with the expansion of the star.
Oh, wouldn't that be nice?
We would melt. The surface will either become lava,
Boiling lava hot.
or
Save.
be eaten. Either way. Or either way. Which do you
We're
guys
fucked.
say? We will die. We must
We
die.
will die.
But, did it say red giant or red dwarf?
Giant.
Okay, that's different. Then it is
Because remember you went giant, or, yeah,
a
giant.
giant red Amazon.
Mineshaft. That's the source of the signal.
This smells.
Shut up.
I agree. Your probe didn't crash. It was moved here.
They may not know what they have. Let's find it before they set it off.
Right.
Plants that grow in a red dwarf's environment would actually be black.
I do like how Garrus, a Turian, isn't like, wait, you sent nuked mines into Turian space?
Speaking of space and the crossing of lines therein,
Hey, when did you take your helmet off?
I don't know. I haven't seen... They took it off too. I haven't seen any more Star Trek lately.
I kind of figured.
But I haven't forgotten, which is has a lot more meaning than you would think. There's a lot of cover in this room.
How about that?
I don't like it.
Chest high crates?
It has a lot of meaning because of the fact
What
that,
what did I just call
he
this
has-
area?
He has the memory of an elephant.
I don't know. What did you call this
Did I
area?
say a room or a room? Is everybody keeping up with my strange verbal tics?
A mooth. I actually worked with Canadians in my, I guess, technically side job.
A boot.
They're very aware of the stereotypes present in being Canadian.
So's ours. So's our Canadian.
You have a Canadian.
We have a Canadian.
Hey, that looks like a thing.
That was a detonator. Someone just screwed.
Thanks, Rex.
Shepard, at last.
You have me at a disadvantage.
You don't remember me.
Of course not.
No matter. I remember you. I never forget anyone I've fought. My name is Ilanos Haliot. I doubt you know it. Who do you think runs the Terminus clan, Shepard, huh? Thousands of pirates, slavers, criminals of every stripe?
In most criminal organizations, it's the one who's recognized as the most successful.
That's correct. The one who kills the most men, seizes the most ships, pillages the most colonies. 3 years ago, I was the strongest. I used my influence to assemble a fleet. We would drive your kind out of the Verge.
You're the one behind the attack on Elysium.
Oh, wow.
I was the motivator.
And there's actual backstory connected to your choice. Your wow.
Largest human colony in the cluster. The one blamed when it failed. Failed because of you. Your damnable holding action.
I actually can't just call it checking off a box on a list anymore. That was okay. BioWare, that's fascinating. Up until this point, there's been nothing but side mentions about, oh, this person did this that you selected when you first made it. Isn't that cool? This guy actually has development that would change had I not said that I was the hero of Elysium. That's interesting. I roll for my diplomacy stat.
It doesn't have to be like this, Haliot.
Empty words from a dead woman.
Damn it, it didn't work.
Goodbye, Shepard.
Orders, Commander.
We've got air and light, and the Normandy's still in orbit. Let's look for another way out.
There's no time to get out. Here we go. X, A. I hit like 3 buttons when I did that.
I saw that. Well, heard it. Yay! And I do another one.
Oh shit! I don't like how long it takes for the next button to pop up. Because I'm very tense and I hit...
Twitchy?
Yeah.
I believe is the word for it.
Is that a pun?
No.
Is that a pun because we're streaming?
No. You know me better than that.
Well, I'm turning it into a pun because we're
I
streaming.
hate you.
You know his hair is actually long enough to wrap around his neck.
Is it?
Yeah.
Like, is it? No. I want to test this. Oh my god, it is!
You've disabled the bomb. Yay.
I can hang myself with my hair.
I have to call my lawyer.
What? Is it?
I don't think he's following me on this one.
No.
A couple of Canadians, our radio station. Completely fake. Wow.
I didn't mean to spit.
Wow. Wow.
I'm sorry.
I still felt that on my arm.
I'm sorry, G Money and
Damn.
H-Man. I love you both. Please don't hate me. Phasic rounds. What are phasic rounds?
Bypass shields would do less overall damage.
No. God, I hate anything that decreases damage.
I know.
See, you actually read what they do. I just kind of shoot them on my head and go.
Wait, what? Are we done?
I'm like, you know what? I need at least one acidic weapon.
Wait, there's no... Where's my Mako? Or is it Mako?
It's whatever you want it to be, man.
Whoa.
Dude.
But how do I get to the path of the dragon?
Dude. Oh shit, my ship's up. Aw, man. Wouldn't it be great if you had a sniper right here?
I mean, are there people... Oh, shit!
Are there people? No. Give him a second. Garrus! Go! Well, they have a sniper or two.
Ow!
Wow!
When was the last time I saved?
Wow!
Well, luckily, as soon as you go to a planet or inside of a building, it will save.
Or exit? Or exit? Please say exit.
I think exit as well.
No.
Are you sure?
Positive.
I guess who has to disarm a bomb?
Oh, it's not that hard.
It's harder because it's slower.
Did he just
My
on
chap,
the
that's the source of...
AI? That's
No. 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 He doesn't know about that yet.
What?
Shush.
What?
Close your mouth.
What?
Smile sure, but close your mouth.
What?
Nothing.
I think I just heard my neck pop.
Don't worry about it.
Forks.
No, Jonas, your best quote will always be
5 words.
5 words. I've actually looked at somebody that I work with and said that.
And their response was?
What?
John, you just cut it up to your own hand.
That was actually the response. Just, what? And I explained to them, that sounds like a you problem.
Thanks, asshole. I actually haven't said that in a
That's
while.
6 words, not 5.
That
Sounds like a you problem.
That sounds.
We don't
Yeah,
use the
I don't
that.
say that.
You
Just
problem.
sounds like a you problem.
See?
I say that because
I don't-
I'm
That's 6 words.
because I'm German.
That's 6 words.
I'm a grammar Nazi.
That was a detonator.
At last.
You'll have me at a disadvantage.
Left or right hand?
My name. Who do you think runs the
Probably
Terminus
not
clan,
that.
Shepard?
In most
That's
Aggie.
the one.
Yeah, she
3
was
years
like,
ago,
You're the one.
there's no possibility of a wind up with the left hand.
My crew will come.
I mean, if you did this.
and if you haven't noticed, the oars here are laser.
Yeah, right hand would have been a.
Your suit radios are
Really, the drawback?
And that's
It
the
doesn't have to
drawback
be
of the
like
whip,
this,
too. Not seeing it.
Goodbye, Shepard.
Orders, Commander.
Bend and snap.
I almost said
He
it.
doesn't get that, but I do, and that's how it's literally played on my phone.
Almost said it.
I'm in both your heads.
Really? That was 4 B's, 2 X's, and 3 A's.
Oh man. Oh darn.
O'Doggerin?
Hate puppy.
By the way, we're getting a black hate puppy
Oh?
in the new expansion.
Really?
Mm-hmm. The Ebony O'Doggerin.
Ooh.
Or is it Obsidian O'Doggerin? I don't know, but
Either
it's
one.
getting a subspecies.
They're both black.
That's...
Racist.
Thank you.
Welcome.
I still want to say it! Ah! I'm not gonna say it because you will hit me, and you will make it hurt. So I can't say it, but it's building inside me.
You want this.
I do.
Upgrade kit, upgrade kit, upgrade kit, upgrade kit.
Well, see, I hit it by accident last time, so.
Oh, same shit. And a grenade. Yeah. Yeah?
I'm not gonna.
No, you're not gonna?
I'm not gonna.
You're not gonna say it?
I'm not gonna.
You wanna say it?
I want to say it.
You wanna say it? Say it.
No. You gotta promise not to hit me. Okay. Okay. Thank God. I'm just recovering. Ugh. Okay. When I said that you were gonna whip it, the first words that were gonna come out of my mouth was, I don't want to see you whip. And I don't want to see you nay-nay. You promised! I just want you to know that you promised! So what are you doing, wife? Ow!
She's not wrong.
I think this time I had a much better plan.
Get in the car. As opposed to trying to snipe people with a pistol.
Halliot went through a lot of trouble to draw you here. A pity it ended like this, for him at least. Now that you're above ground, your suit radio has re-established connection with the Normandy. Time to get the hell out of here. What the fuck?
See, he promised, and I was like, okay, whatever. Started going back to my ship, and then I heard that, and I was like, no, he promised. I didn't fucking promise. I'm gonna beat the shit out of him. Because we literally didn't want to play that at our fucking wedding. We didn't. But then his sister,
who would?
One of my bridesmaids, were playing the fucking voice.
No.
We did.
Unfortunately, we did.
I mean, I think I remember that, but
we didn't even talk to her anymore.
Yeah, because
yeah, because she played that song at your wedding.
No, because of a great many other reasons.
Yeah. Funny thing is, I considered very greatly, dear, using your Xbox to delete her off your Xbox.
Why?
Because there's no reason for you to be on her friends list on Xbox anymore. She literally deleted me from Facebook before I even got a chance to delete her.
That bitch.
I don't understand people's obsession with Facebook. Only because one day... Thank you.
People go the way of MySpace?
Oh my god, I'm blanking on his name. I feel so horrible. No.
Hey, King Turtle has a perfect for you.
Hold on. I'm blanking on someone's name that I should never blank on.
Mark Zuckerberg?
No.
This is the MySpace guy.
No.
Oh, damn it. What's the name of this planet?
Agabinium. That's his name.
That's also not notes.
George Takei!
Okay.
That's the name I was blanking on.
Baby.
But yes, because one day it will go the way of MySpace. What?
Turtle has a t-shirt with a cute little kitten on it. It has big eyes. And underneath it says, "Are you kidding me?"
You're freaking me out?
You gotta be kidding me! It's
Well,
from something, but I can't remember what.
with that punny ending,
I only said it because it was a quote.
that was a lot of side quests.
And he said the freaking me out thing because I have a shirt that says "you freaking me out" with a cat. It's like, ah!
Oh.
What's it like?
Ah!
And
Ah!
Oh my god! Why'd you put on a Stitch voice?
This is a Stitch voice?
I think it's closer to a Stitch voice than anything else I've heard. Anyway!
There's a slight difference between what I did and a Stitch voice.
Don't forget to check us out on Twitch and YouTube. Follow and subscribe. And we'll see all of you at the next waypoint.